So hello everyone, I'm Tofu, we're on Ewetopia, my all-sheep island, and I'm feeling a villager hunt is in order. But first, I've got to nip over to Nook's, buy a plot, plonk it down, and we can jump into the hunt proper. So, bear with me 2 seconds. Cool, and with that being done, I've got 60 tickets on me. Let's go find a sheep, shall we? So here we are, island 1 of potentially 60. We're looking for any sheep villager, it doesn't matter which one. I guess if I had a preference, I would want one of the boy sheep characters, so is it Carlos or Pietro? Just because we've got a few female sheep already on the island, and I don't want Dom just getting lonely and kind of being crowded out by the ladies. But our first villager we find today is not a sheep, obviously, it's Phoebe. Very nice looking villager, but obviously not someone we're after, so we're going to move on. So I'm recording this in between my Jailtown villager hunt and me editing my trivia video. The trivia video is taking so long to edit. I'm about 80% done. It's just the little bits of, I guess, B-roll footage that I need of certain villagers, and it takes so much prep. Like having to build their houses in Happy Home Paradise. It's taking so long just for what is essentially like 5 seconds, 10 seconds worth of footage. But anyway, this is Ozzy. He's a cool boy, but not a sheep, so we will be moving on. But in regards to the trivia video, I don't know whether this video will come out first or if the trivia video will come out first. So it'll be a little surprise for you guys, as well as myself, I guess. I've really enjoyed playing around with the trivia video and like all the editing that it involves, but it, like I said, it has taken so long to do. So if I plan to do more, if it's well received, I'm going to have to do it well in advance anymore. This is Billy, I believe. It is indeed. He's a good looking boy, but again, not a sheep, so we will be moving on. But since it's been such a short time between my Jailtown villager hunt and then this, what's happened to me? Well, let me tell you. So, over the weekend, I had to mow the lawn. Not really a big deal, the grass was getting kind of high, and there was plenty of weeds. We've gone absolutely crazy with dandelions for some reason. This is Hippo, and I don't particularly want him, so moving on. Yeah, I've been absolutely fine as far as hay fever is concerned after I mowed the lawn. And that's it, I've just been sneezing constantly, and it's a massive pain. So again, not really a big deal, you know. I've had to go into work the next day and I'm sneezing, I feel very sniffly, and it's just not a very nice situation. Obviously, you don't want to have to run off to blow your nose constantly. However, that then, once I got back, I went to sleep, and I guess I slept funny because I woke up with a backache, and yeah, that was just not fun. However, we received a parcel at my house, I went to pick it up, and that was it, basically. I managed to pick up the parcel, but then I just froze. Like, my back just shot with massive pain, and I had to yell at Mumsy to come and grab the parcel off me because I just couldn't move. I forgot to acknowledge that Florrie was the last villager we saw. But anyway, back onto my troublesome few days. So yeah, my back was just in massive amounts of pain. I had to lay down to try and relieve said pain, and I ended up just having to lay on the floor for an hour with the pain not really going away. And then we had a 1-year-old that was just playing around me and every now and again would sit on me because, you know, I was taking up a massive amount of space on the floor. This is Ace, by the way. He's kind of a cool bird. Never really considered Ace, but he's alright. Yeah, you're alright by me, Ace. But moving on. So that's where we're at the moment. I am currently off of work with back pains, and I'm full of the sniffles and constantly sneezing. And the worst thing about the sneezing is that obviously you kind of lose control of your body when you sneeze, and it just ends up sending this jolt down my back. So even if I am feeling a little bit better as far as my back pain's concerned, whenever I sneeze, it just sends, yeah, that just wave of pain up my spine, which is really pleasant. Really, really pleasant. Anyway, speaking of pleasant, this is Jeremiah, and he's a good-looking boy. Not someone I'm after, but I am going to yoink this message bottle, and away we go. I think the worst thing about just backache, apart from, obviously, you know, the pain, is that I just feel useless when it comes to doing things around the home. Like, Mumsy's being really good and is doing a lot of stuff and is helping me out when I need it. But yeah, I just feel like I'm not able to do a lot of things when I should be able to do that. This is Kurt, by the way, and yeah, I've always wondered how he got that bandage on his face, but yeah, I'm not going to ask him, just in case he wants to start a fight. Kind of looks like a tough guy. A little bit of an angry kind of frown on him. Yeah, let's not delve into his history too much, shall we? Hopefully the back pain goes away soon, and so does the sniffles and the sneezing, and I can just be, you know, healthy and fit again. And yeah, just enjoy Animal Crossing without having to worry about pain. This is Soleil, and she's alright. She's quite a nice looking hamster. Some people have beef with Soleil, but she's fine in my books. But I am going to run away. There is a bottle just near the entrance, so I'm just going to nab that. Fabulous. Anyway, hopefully you guys are doing alright as far as hay fever and that's concerned, because there is certainly a lot of pollen going around the UK. I don't know if it's like huge problem in the US, but you'll have to let me know. Do you guys suffer from hay fever? Because we definitely have a season. This is Boone. Turn around. Hello. You are indeed Boone. I should have guessed from the blue butt cheeks. What a weird sentence that was. Anyway, moving on, because I don't want Boone. We've obviously got a somewhat decent amount of tickets, so hopefully we'll be able to find a sheep. But I do have a couple of settles in mind if for some reason we can't find a sheep. This is Agnes, and she is not a settle, but she's a very nice character. Certainly a villager that Mumsy, my wife, is very fond of. But we won't be taking her this time. Maybe she'll be a future villager for one of my islands later on. So as far as the settles go, obviously if you're used to watching my channel, you'll know that Rudy is definitely one of my settles. I've been looking for that boy for so long. I would like to find Shep, because some people have suggested that obviously he's a sheepdog, so it would make sense that he would be on a sheep island. And a few people have thrown in comments regarding wolf in sheep's clothing. And I had the idea as well, it's also in my notes on this island. As far as which wolf, I'm not quite sure yet. Ooh, our first bamboo island. Who are we going to find here? Oh, it's Chrissy, the gorgeous girl that is Chrissy. Hello. I always feel upset when I find Chrissy, because I wanted her so badly for my first ever New Horizons island, so she would be reunited with Francine, but I never found her. But she's always a pleasant girl to see. One day I'll have you. So as far as the wolves that I might settle with, I've got two villagers in mind, but I'm not going to spoil which two they are. If you would like to guess, feel free to drop a comment down below, but I will say now, I won't be revealing which two they are. This is Apple, very cute hamster, but obviously not someone we're after. Very bright, very colourful, very peppy, but yeah, not someone we're after. Very cute character though. With this being an all-sheep island, I would love to have Etoile at some point. I do have her amiibo card, but I'd have to work out a system as to how I would bring her in. Maybe I'll do like a roulette wheel or something like that, and we'll just see if Lady Luck decides who she replaces. Anyway, this is Pango. I kind of like Pango. There are some people that really not into Pango, Mumsy included, but yeah, I kind of like her. She's alright. Something I would like to do as far as this island is concerned is power myself through into the 3 stars so that we can consider, see, just decorating the island. It is a no terraform island, but I don't know, it feels like a threshold that you need to pass before you start decorating. Just feels a little bit more complete, you know. This is June, and she is adorable. I'm sure my wife would be very jealous the fact I've just found June, because she would work amazingly for her cottagecore island that she's doing. But we must away. Just feels like it takes up a lot of time, basically recording videos. Like I've already mentioned, the trivia video is taking so long to edit. And just to interrupt myself, this is Julian, and he is fabulous. But yeah, obviously when I'm recording, if I need to prep for any videos, then I obviously need to do that. I need to edit said videos. I'm in the middle of editing the trivia video, which is taking ages. I tend to also edit Mumsy's videos as well, and I do the thumbnails for all of them. And yeah, it takes up a lot of time. So getting the chance to actually just play and try and power through to, say, freestyles, or just, you know, have fun and play without the idea of recording is very hard to come by. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love recording these videos. If nothing else, it's just a nice kind of time capsule of me, like, designing the islands and obviously going through the process of looking for villagers. Speaking of villagers, there's Azalea, and she's a cool rhino. Very pretty to see. But yeah, it's just nice having a record of basically my thoughts and all the process to make a certain island the way it is. And obviously I get to interact with all you beautiful people as well, which is just a bonus. And I'll never understand how certain people can upload videos every single day and record videos every single day. I was going to say Anticipation Mountain and Countdown, but we have seen Sylvia on the top, and no thank you. But yeah, as far as daily uploads or every other day, that is just a mystery to me as to how you can do that. Because, yeah, sometimes it's just hard getting one video out a week, even if you try and do two smaller ones. Same deal. I've already lost count as to how many tickets we've used up. And we see Curly, I believe his name is. I'm going to have to just double check that. I also forget that I've got the tool ring, which would be very useful to actually remember. Hop over the river, please. Thank you very much. Are you Curly? You're not. You are Truffles. Well, my apologies, because, yeah, that's embarrassing. Let's not get to know each other, because I already messed up your name and I need to run away now. So I just had to have a look, and we are on ticket number 20. Oh, that's not fair. Oh no, I want a sheep villager. Oh, but it's Rudy. I've only ever seen him once, and oh, what do? This isn't fair. Hello, Rudy, you beautiful boy. Oh, what do I do? Now, I'm going to hop over the river. I'm going to run up the beach and have a think. And we shall see what I come up with. Because I've wanted this boy for as long as this game has been out. And I've only ever seen him once, and I've mentioned it before. I was doing a bit where I had a species roulette, so I was looking for a particular species, and that's the only one I could take. I believe it was a chicken at the time. That's the only time he's come up, and I was dedicated to the bit, so I left him. But I do want him, like desperately want him, almost to the point where he has kind of become my channel mascot. But this is an all-sheep island, and I have made exceptions. Obviously, I've mentioned Shep, I've mentioned a wolf, I've mentioned Rudy already. But do I take him, or do I leave him and try and go for the sheep? Okay, guys, I've made my decision. I'm going to take Rudy, because I wanted him for the longest time, and I don't know when the next opportunity will ever come where he can actually be invited to my island. So, he's going to come and train on my island, and I'm going to love him, and he'll be my boy. But once I get him onto my island, I'm going to buy another plot. We're going to hunt for another sheep villager, or a sheep villager I should say, with the remaining 40 tickets I have. And we'll see if it's a bit more of a struggle, just because I've got 40. But yeah, I just want this boy. It's too much of a struggle to just let him go again. We're going to get mega epic buff, apparently, together. Oh, Rudy, my boy. Finally. Destiny. Ugh. Okay, right. Let's not get too excited. I'm going to run off, confirm that he is coming to my island. Obviously move to the next day, make sure he's in boxes, buy another plot, and we carry on the sheep hunt. And it's going to Rudy. Yeah! Finally! Oh, I am so happy. I can't even put it into words. But let's skip to the next day, have him in boxes, and like I said, we can buy another plot, carry on with the hunt for a sheep. See you there. What an absolute miserable day. But it doesn't portray the feelings I have. And here he is, my beautiful, beautiful boy. Finally on one of my islands. I'm probably peaking the mic because I'm yelling into it so much, but I don't care. I've got my boy. Oh, good to have you here. Oh, I'm so ready. Oh, I'm so happy, guys. Yeah. But I must continue the task at hand. So let's talk to Nook, buy another plot, get that sorted. It's unfortunate we had to get rid of that tree, but there you go. And just to add to the chaos, I have a visitor at the campsite, so let's see who that is, shall we? Oh, sorry, snail. Right, 3, 2, 1, who do we think it's going to be? Let's find out. Oh, it's my lumberjack king, it's Grizzly. Hello, sir. I had him on Tanglewood in my jungle island, and yeah, it's really nice to see him again. Obviously, we won't be taking him. I've already found my settle. So we carry on our hunt in absolutely miserable conditions. But that's fine. Obviously, if I didn't have a bad back, I would be jumping for joy over the fact I found Rudy. Oh, like, you don't even know how happy that's made me. Speaking of happy, this is Eric, and he is a adorable boy. But we must be looking for a sheep. I'm not going to settle now because I took Rudy. I think that's only fair. It's sheep or bust. If I don't find a sheep in the 40 tickets, then I'm just going to have to autofill. That's my rule. So, moving on to the next island. Let's see who we find. Hopefully I didn't fluster my words too much when I found Rudy. And obviously we had the campsite villager once Rudy was moved in, adding to the chaos. And I didn't bring it up before, but you may have seen it. I don't know if it was actually captured, but the Joy-Cons on my Switch were dying. And so I've had to slowly walk downstairs, not run downstairs, grab my other Switch and replace the Joy-Cons so that I can continue this hunt. But this is Zucker, and he's a cute boy. Again, not a sheep, so much like Eric, we'll be leaving him behind. Onwards, Wilbur. You know what, frankly, even if I had to autofill, I consider this hunt to be a massive success. I don't know if you guys would consider it a success, but I definitely do. But we've got another really cute villager. We've got Sprinkle. It is kind of interesting seeing them all in their raincoats and rain gear. Just because obviously it's a little bit different, so that might throw me once or twice, because I might just not recognise a certain villager. So you'll have to forgive me if that does happen. Okay, Anticipation Mountain. Who are we going to find at the top? I will use my tool ring. My god, I remembered it. I am a wizard. 3, 2, 1. Who are we going to find? Big reveal! It's Stu! I wouldn't say he's the same caliber as Sprinkle, Eric, or Zucker. He's okay. He does tend to show up far too often on my hunts, but he's alright. He's harmless. Certainly worse characters out there to find, but we will be moving on. I know I mentioned it very briefly at the end of my last villager hunt, but I want to say a massive thank you to all the support regarding the island tour video I did, and I've also had loads of responses regarding me potentially visiting your islands. So thank you very much for everyone that submitted a dream address. I'm looking forward to seeing every single island that I can. There's some really cool themes out there. I guess I got distracted because I'm talking to Boone again, and I've already seen him today, so I just put out that fire and away I go. Yeah, some absolutely amazing sounding islands that you guys have got. I would also like to tour Mumsy's island of Pastel, because it was, much like many of you out there, the first ever island she's actually completed and done a dream address for. So it would be nice to showcase that off as well. But here is the absolutely beautiful and fabulous Diana. I almost go to Diane. I don't know why I would have done that, because I know her name's Diana. Anyway, look how gorgeous she is. Just ignore my rambling for a second. What a beauty. But we must away. She is obviously not a sheep, and we're only settling for sheep now. Not had too many bamboo islands today. Who are we going to see? 3, 2, 1. I saw a flash of pink, but where are they? Oh, it's Penelope. Hello, Penelope. Now, the question on everyone's lips is, are they your ears? Or is that a bow and you have no ears? To be honest, both are kind of weird, and I don't really want to know the answer, in fact, so I'm just going to run away. In non-Animal Crossing news, they've just dropped a interesting bit of Lego. I guess with the success of the Animal Crossing Lego sets, they have announced the Legend of Zelda Lego set with the Deku Tree, and I believe, if memory serves, I've not looked too much into it, I must admit, but it looks like it kind of doubles up between the Ocarina of Time and Breath of the Wild, which is so cool. I love that that's a thing. And obviously the figures look really good. You've got the Link, both kid and adult Link from Ocarina of Time, and then you've got Zelda and Link from the Breath of the Wild style. By the way, that was Mott, and I'm not really interested in him, so moving on. But yeah, from what I've seen of that Lego set, it looks really cool, and I might just think about maybe purchasing it for myself if and when I have some spare cash to throw around. Are you B or are you Butch? You are Butch. Hello, sir. What a good looking boy. Couldn't really tell from the, like, behind. Could have easily said that was B. It was like kind of a flip of the coin. I did want Butch for Tanglewood at one point, and he just never came up, which is a shame because I do kind of like the Cranky Boys, and he would have been someone different, but we must move on this time round. Maybe in the future we can have him. Who knows? Okay, so who do we have this time? Someone good, someone good? It's Rooney. I would consider him meh. Honestly. He would work for Jailtown because he's a tough-looking dude, but not for Ewetopia. Okay, so Waterfall Island. Let's obviously pan the camera. We've got our ladder out already. Fabulous. So, are we going to get lucky this time? 3, 2, 1. Never mind, we've just found Kurlos. Oh my god. Guys, I think I'm done. I think I've beaten the game. I found Rudy. I found one of the sheep boys. What is with my luck when it comes to villager hunting? I mean, I'm not complaining. I just don't know what's going on. Oh my god. Oh, hello, you beautiful boy. Oh, come to my island. Yeah, that's right, Ewetopia. It's a sheep paradise, and we've also got a couple of non-sheep as well, but they'll be in costumes, so it'll be all good. Wow, I can't believe just how lucky I am sometimes. That's what, ticket 32? 31. Oh. Well, like I said, I think I've won. I am just the winner. Look how beautiful this day is. Why couldn't quote unquote yesterday have been this beautiful? Could have got a nice photo of the sold sign. Would have been great. But anyway, let's go say hello to our newest addition, shall we? Hello, Kurlos, you beautiful woolly boy, you. I've already said that, you know, I've won, but this villager hunt couldn't have gone any better. I found a boy sheep, obviously to counteract with the amount of lady sheeps we have on the island. I found Rudy, my boy, the ever elusive boy. So guys, with that said and done, I guess I'm going to end today's episode here. Thank you very much for watching if you made it this far into the video. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit like and consider subscribing if you haven't done already. And if you're looking forward to my trivia video, just another reason to subscribe. Like I said, the trivia video might actually come out before this one. I don't know as of yet, but it'll be a surprise to not only you, but me as well. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you next time, and until next time, have a good one. Cheers, guys.